I'm David from AdTech. I'm here with Grant Watts from Singtel. So Grant, tell us a bit about what Singtel doing at AdTech.
Well, it's an exciting time. We thought we'd do something completely different this year. Most years we've focused on talking about purely advertising and what we can do within the advertising space. This year we thought we'd focus very much on meaningful experiences and giving, which is pretty much our customers as well, an opportunity to experience Singtel in a very different way.
So I noticed that you have a very interesting booth here. Can you tell us a little bit about what you have in store for the delegates at AdTech?
So look, we've set up a couple of different things. So the first one is it's about touching and feeling and experiencing 3D technology, looking at landscapes of different cities around the world. The reason why this becomes really important is my job at the moment is how do we connect up all the rich data that the telco has with the advertising ecosystem. And we're doing some pretty amazing things, looking at travel paths, looking at when people arrive into Singapore, where they go, what they do, and then how do we deliver them relevant messages. And this at the same time is how do we then overlay that into visual representations of what people are doing. Yeah. So this is one example of just getting engaged. So it's not standing back and learning about advertising. And on the other screen, we've actually got a new piece of technology which detects individuals and makes assumptions around their age, gender, and does basically a general count for AdTech. It is a really exciting time for us. And it is, at the end of the day, our greatest asset as an operator is the data that is sitting there. A lot of companies today talk about big data, but really being able to mine for that data and find what the nuggets of gold are and extract that gold and then turn it into something that's meaningful is actually a really hard thing to go and do. An example of what we've been doing is just recently we ran a campaign with Resorts World down at Sentosa. Actually a friend of mine went down there with his family to go to the new aquarium, and he arrived down at Sentosa. He parked his car down at the car park. He's going up the big escalator as you do at Resorts World, and he got an SMS on his phone and it said, "Welcome to Resorts World, have a great day. By the way, because you're a Singtel customer, you get 20% off today at the aquarium." And firstly, the first thing it did for him was it was a huge surprise and quite a delight that he actually got a message that was incredibly relevant. It's someone that's in the advertising industry. To him, it was about the most relevant ad that he had ever received because it was the right time, right place, right message. So the intent was there. But the biggest impact that we actually had on him was that it's changed his opinion of Singtel as a whole. And so our ability to deliver great, relevant messaging and communications between customers and brands, as opposed to just pushing out an ad that isn't as relevant. And our core aim at the moment is how do we deliver meaningful relevancy with advertising.
Well, thank you very much, Grant, for sharing all that stuff. So we look forward to what Singtel has, and thanks for talking with us today. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Okay.